Hello and welcome to Let's Play Destroy All Humans, the 2020 remake version. I'm still your host, and this time it's episode 20. And we're doing the Furon Filibuster. And a filibuster, for those of you who don't know, is especially linked to a politician, someone who constantly avoids questions and just keeps talking in order to avoid the question. But anyway, yeah. So this mission is a little bit different to how it was in the original. I mean, it's the same near to the end, but there's a bit in the first sort of half which we're going to be doing that's quite a bit different. But, you know, it's the same concept, killing senators to try and stop the humans from voting, because, I mean, surely, as Crypto will mention, there is a little bit of a technicality that we seem to have forgotten here. But, I don't know, it's within the humour of the game, and, you know, that kind of doesn't matter, you know. It's a video game, and it's a lot of fun as well. So, quick briefing from Pox, and then we'll get started, shall we?
Now that their president is dead, the human senators are voting for a new leader. The vote is agonizingly close.
So, here we are in a moment.
When the president dies, doesn't the vice president become president?
Yes, I believe so, but there is no vice president in this game, so the vice president doesn't become the president for some reason. But anyway, we're going to start by killing the senators who are on break, and then we're going to be killing some more that are returned to the capital, and then the last time it'll be exactly the same as the original game, the last sort of portion of this, stopping them from getting there by just killing them. So I was going to mention a couple of things, first of all, about the Let's Play that have kind of changed. First of all, I am going to confirm that I am doing the side missions, but only for 4 areas in the game. So I'm only going to be doing them for Santa Modesta, Area 42, Uniontown, and finally Capital City. And there is a video that is going to be coming after this, which has the Santa Modesta and Area 42 side missions that are going to be in it, which I think is pretty neat. I mean, I wanted to show you some of the side missions in this game, although whilst I'm doing that, I would like to let you know that I might be talking about my overall opinion of this game as far as the side missions and stuff goes, and stuff like that. So if you want to know about my negative opinions of this game, I might cover them in the side missions episode, so sorry about that if you don't want to hear me moaning on, but I am really clutching at straws to try and find a lot of stuff that's wrong with this game, because I do genuinely enjoy it, and I want you to understand that yes, I do enjoy the game, and I'm not just moaning for the sake of moaning. I do want this game to be better. That's one of the main reasons why people criticise stuff, is because they want it to be better, not necessarily because they just flat out hate it. You can kind of tell when someone flat out hates something. But anyway, so that's pretty good. Also, I haven't managed to get all the upgrades before the last mission, but I'm going to get most of them. Some of them just aren't needed for the last mission of the game, because I don't really want to spoil what happens, but let's just say that some of the upgrades are not needed. Some of the weapons I will not use in that mission, so yeah. If you've already seen the original game, you know what's coming with the last mission, but if you don't, I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, I've intentionally not spoiled anything, really. So yeah, just for new audiences and new people who don't know what happens in this game. If you do, good for you, and I do as well, but I'm not really going to be revealing it. So, with Furon Filibuster, a couple of things to note. Well, I say that, but it's not really related to the mission. It's the weapons. The weapons in this game, I think they did a good job with them. However, there's one that I really will never use, and it's the anal probe. The anal probe I don't know what it is with the anal probe. I'm just never gonna use it because I've got brain extraction mapped to the square button, which I'm using pretty much right now. Why would I need to use the anal probe? The only real reason to use the anal probe is to get the brain to come back to you, really. And then there's also an ability that lets it. There's an upgrade that makes it deploy multiple probes, and I'm kind of dedicated to showing you that upgrade because I want to see what it's like. I don't know how it's going to do that. Maybe it targets like 3 at once and then deploys those. But yeah. So maybe the anal probe will be useful when we reach that last upgrade, but for right now I don't think it's still not that useful. Yeah, it might be handy, it might be quicker than brain extraction, it might be all this, but still, I'm just gonna let you know that I rarely use the anal probe. The ion detonator, something else I kind of forget exists until I've got a vehicle or a large group of enemies to deal with. Because, you know, the ion detonator there was very useful because it took out so many at once. And the ion detonator, I'm going to be honest, if you are doing some of the side missions and some of the challenges in this and you want to kill a load of enemies, use the ion detonator because it does have a massive explosion radius. And especially on vehicles, like, don't bother using much else for vehicles and large targets other than the ion detonator. If you've got some ammo, if you don't, use the disintegrator ray, because that's a beast in this game as well. Yeah. The dash upgrades for the jetpack, I do not know what the point of those are. I haven't really wanted to use them, and those are some of the upgrades I'm just going to leave off on. But obviously I want to get 100% save, which is going to be pretty hard. I'm going to warn you, it's going to be pretty hard for me to do that, and I doubt I might be able to do it because I might lose my temper. More on that in the side mission video, which you'll see after this one, so it'll be the next video on. It won't say episode 21 or episode anything else, it's just side missions. Side missions, probably part 1, and then we'll do a part 2. 2 areas each. For each part. There will be longer videos than usual, so just expect those if you want me to rabbit on more about this game. Yeah, this is pure on filibuster and it's so easy. It's really easy. There's hardly any challenge here at all. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's a late stage mission and it's remarkably very easy. I have more trouble with things like the third mission in Rockwell. Or was it the second? No, it was the third. I had more trouble with that mission than I did with this one. That's kind of crazy. But Capital City is meant to be kind of like a dangerous area, so there's soldiers and Majestic agents everywhere. So yeah. Which reminds me, this whole game... Oh, by the way, here's more robots. They also referenced, I believe, the $1 Million Man, $6 Million Man, I think it is, with Steve Austin, I think. I don't know, just that line, can Steve Austin be far behind? That always makes me chuckle, even though I've never seen the film. I don't even know who Steve Austin really is, and I haven't seen him, but it still just makes me chuckle. Mostly because it's Richard Stephen Horvitz just doing the voice. He's brilliant. You know, whatever he does, it kind of makes you chuckle. Although, you know, I'm going to say that for the side missions episode, I don't want to mention any major negatives that I have until those. Okay, moving on from that. Yeah, there's not very much to talk about with this mission, and there probably won't be for the next one. That's because these 2 missions that are this one plus the next one are kind of easy. And when I say they're easy, I really do mean they're easy. So that is strange. But mission complete, I believe, yes. So these This mission and then the next one is kind of just like wear the humans down the mission, you know. Wear the humans down, destroy their defences, destroy their morale, destroy all this, you know. Fun stuff overall, because you are just killing people. We got a nice reward there. Massacred Red's blame for Senator Slaughter. We shall overcome, says Masked Official. I wonder who that is. It couldn't possibly be Silhouette, the main bad guy of the game. Yeah, well there aren't many Masked Officials, are there? Anywho, yes, that was the Furon filibuster. Do I enjoy saying the word filibuster? I do, honestly. It's a funny word. Anyway, once we get done with this, I will introduce the next episode, although we won't be moving there next. We'll be moving to the side missions. I've got to remember to do that, rather than, you know, otherwise I look like an idiot. So, that's about it for today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed, and when we come back, we shall be doing a mission called, when we eventually, you know, get to it in the footage. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Shocking developments. Ooh. See you next time.